So this morning, we are saying, Cabbage, come over that side now, please. Yeah. We are saying we want to talk about. We need to find out here, man. Yeah. What we are talking about is what's in the community, what's left in the community now for the black kids them. There is nothing in the community anymore for the black kids them.
Answer that. What else around?
Because there is nothing to answer, Cabbage, because all of the things them are used today here.
You could tell me.
No, well, a man like country can explain to you, Nella Drains, yeah. Back in the days country, them place was open, yeah.
But first thing you have to ask, why these places closed down? Why the reason for these places closed down? Because of the violence, the financial wise.
Yeah.
Question.
Well, good question.
I don't know anything about what's going on in the community.
But the problem is, yeah, once the place are still standing, they shouldn't close down because the people are still here. See, so what? Yeah, a generation still great. So why is it closed? Why is it other races and other nations have all their places? Why is it that we got nothing? Yeah. So that's what I ask you, Benji. You see me? Yeah.
You know what? I'll say it like this, innit? You see how people suffer because of lack of knowledge. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So once you have a knowledge that the environment
Respect for and bless.
Once you have a knowledge that your system, right? And the system runs by certain rules, regardless of how we feel about those rules, do you know what I mean? Then you'll have an idea of what's actually happening to you. You know what I mean? You're virtually in a situation where it's like you're a dog and you're owned by a brutal master, and he's allowed to kick you. You know what I mean? And until
your boss.
Until you realize, you know what I mean? Until you realize, you know what I mean? That you're actually a pet. You know what I mean? And you were born a pet. You were made into one. You know what I mean? And Jamaican food,
porridge, dumpling.
Yeah, but at the same time, when I say no about that, see?
Then you'll be able to get out of your situation.
Yeah, but when I say no, but when I say to you, the situation is not an individual one to me in a country. Yeah, this is a community thing. Cause what I try to say is this, yeah. We have the big Alec Park over there, so see? We have Red Park over there, so see? Yeah. What I say now is, how come we don't see any of these parks being equipped, yeah, for our kids? You understand me? Yeah, because
equipment do you want?
What you mean? What equipment we want? They could put them like a basketball court in the park over there. They could put a netball court in the park. What you mean? They could put a lot of things in the park. You get me? Yeah. They're not putting anything in the park. Yeah. You see me? Yeah. The stuff that they put in the park. You get me? Yeah. It's not for us. Yeah. It's for different people to come from outside to come and then enjoy the park. Man's coming in the park, sun burning and all that shit. You get me? Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I hear what you're saying, brother, but you know, like the door swings both ways. The park is there and you can enjoy the park, but it'd be something that you'd have to do. But I've lived there for years, innit?
Country's not for us, you know. I'm talking about the kids.
I'm just trying to answer what you're saying.
Yeah.
What you're saying I'm just saying. I've lived there for years, innit? And while I've lived there for years, we've never had that. But whatever we've had, someone's decided to create that. Do you know what I mean? If you want an event in the park, you can create an event in the park. If you want more facilities, there's avenues that you can go down to get more facilities in the park.
Understood.
You've got to first and foremost get this. I'm not saying you individually. Collectively, you've got to get a victim state of mind out of your mind. And start getting a creative state of mind in your mind. You know what I mean? Because we're victims if we want to be. And we're creative beings if we want to be. The choices are all up to us. Use the Jamaicans, right? And when you come here, you can see, as a person who's born here, you know what I mean? I can see when a Jamaican lands, and there's two types of Jamaicans, isn't it? there's Yardies and there's Jamaicans. No, I'm just saying from a perspective.
Yeah, no, that's his view. Then you can come and correct what I
There's
said
Yardies
after.
and Jamaicans, and I call Yardies people who do whatever. You know what I mean? But I call Jamaicans people who are progressive, creative people. I'm talking to you yourself. You got shot, G. You come here and you've started seeing what your environment had to offer, and you created.
Yo, fam,
you know what I
everything's
mean?
on recording now, fam.
You see where I'm recording, you know, you get me, you get me.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like you see opportunity in it. So there must be opportunity. This is the point in it. But if our eyes are closed to opportunity, because we've got this idea that there is no opportunity, then there will be no opportunity.
For instance, no. For instance, Black. Me can go to Oxford Road and go into a park and create an element of my own self in there, in activity, like a little local gym. Meaning that if I can't go offense or go Mosai gym, I can take my frustration out here on my time.
All right then.
Now, hold on, that is the point that you are making around here. Now look how old Alexander Park is. We go back to that, right? And you have every other park have a facility of kids and everything going down train. This one have nothing, to be honest with you.
Exactly, that's my point.
That's the point he was making.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why Moldit Park? Why Oxford Park? Why all these parks have things where we could go and jump and take.
Exactly.
We go this one and get failure.
So now you're going, you see my point is, so what I'm saying to you now, as kids that's in this community, yeah, I'm saying to you now, when these kids are outside, yeah, what do you think, what do you expect them to do? Where have they got to go to keep them active? So what I know, the powerhouse used to be there, them take away the powerhouse.
What do you mean they've took it away? I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah, they've took the powerhouse away because
How?
because we don't have, the kids don't have no activities in powerhouse no more. Powerhouse is controlled by whoever now, I don't know.
Like
But they used to have student and all that in powerhouse country. They haven't got that anymore. Why they take all this from the
Are the
kids?
children in power?
No, there isn't. Not from my knowledge. I don't know, but there isn't any
You gotta
activity.
do more research.
No. There, from
Inside here, man, study.
You
Fam.
can't just say
Yeah, man.
things emotionally.
listen, I'm not saying the things emotionally country, yeah, but this is what I'm saying to you, yeah. If there's activity going on in the community, yeah, on that level where kids would be involved, yeah, then at the end of the day, why is it that other kids not hearing about it? Why is it that we're still seeing kids out here coming from school?
To hold them run it. We don't see no young people.
We don't see that's going on. You get me? It's not visible.
Look.
Things like this should be visible to the community. You get me? Yeah. They can't be running something in powerhouse and then the community is not involved in it.
Yeah,
How
but-
is yeah.
The community involved in it because the kids in
Blacks,
the community going
you know
there.
what? Yeah,
Doing
I
what?
Think, I think that if you go to a powerhouse, yeah, I really think this,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to
Yeah.
take away the argument that you know
We have been here.
we're being marginalised and there's things that we might not be getting. You know what I mean? But that's going to be down to leadership.
Yeah, down there.
It's not that the things that other communities have we can't have.
So
It isn't that. We can have exactly what other communities.
But that's the
have.
point I'm trying to get to, you know, country. So I don't want you to misinterpret and thinking that I'm saying, okay, we haven't got this on XYZ. My point is, yeah, why? I'm not saying that why have we not got this for a reason. I'm saying who is leading the way, yeah, to make sure this happen in our community for the kids them to have it. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. So that's where me I come from, country. Me now I say,
All right, I hear you.
you get me, yeah? I'm saying, yeah, someone need to step up, yeah, and be leading this way to make sure that these things are happening in our community for our kids. Because what I'm saying is, yeah, the kids them is the one. Because what I'm saying, where is the studio that they used to have for the kids?
Understand
Where's the
what
little
you're
basketball court? Where's the little netball court?
Adults, people
Yeah?
running it for decades. In meaning that at age like you could play a part in it for your age culture.
Everyone could have
And then
play a part
when you
in it.
reach certain another
Yeah.
youth, but they don't run the system
They
like that.
don't, yeah. And like you were saying before, Westwood Street and all this, yeah, the younger person them. No, there's no young.
Try making getting points
No, it's not.
across.
I hear what you're saying, innit? I hear you. But the help that you're looking for is at the end of your own arm. That's where it is. If you want to keep looking for
Yeah.
a crutch, you know what I mean? You want to keep looking for a handout.
But one man
an
can't do it though.
assistance, It's not about one man.
Yeah.
If you go, I know many a youth worker, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not saying they're all doing great jobs,
Mm-hmm.
but many of them are doing more than their job
Mm-hmm.
to try and get something down for
Yeah.
any youth what will listen.
Yeah.
We're in my side now, right?
Yeah.
And in my side, as you know, some of you's more than others, it just didn't used to be like this. And you say, well, you know, the youths are this or the youths are that. But there used to be a large percentage of young males, yeah, from this area,
Yeah.
just absolutely going down the pan. You know, if you didn't taste prison, I
Yeah.
don't know where you was.
Yeah.
If you didn't get shot at or have a friend killed, or if you know, I don't know where you was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now that percentage is far less.
I know, but why is that
even
though?
Because of improvement, consciousness has grown.
I would say it's because of
and
less.
time. Everything has a time span.
Okay.
Like you had times when
Yeah.
you had a football pitch in
Yeah.
Red Park. I don't know what's in there now,
Yeah.
but a lot of mums still won't want their children to go and play in Red Park.
I know.
Because they are still scarred from the things of the past. Nothing's been addressed. The only people who have tried to address things are the actual man them, and it's their right to do that.
Yeah.
It's on them, and they have actually tried to do that from the back to the front, and I've got to give them props
Yeah.
for doing that. That's called growing up.
Exactly.
Do you know
But
what I mean? And you've got youths, you have to go through that process, and we like to say, well, this is what it is. It's not that, because all of us have still got youths who aren't like that. We've got some who are like that and some who aren't like that. But the percentage has swung in the way of positivity, and the positivity, it's infectious. So it's like for years we kept arguing this argument, this mantra. Oh, why can't we have a radio station like everybody else? Why can't we have this? Why can't we have that? And the reason was because of leadership. Leadership didn't want it.
Yeah.
And they get it and still mess it up though.
Well, when, whatever it is, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Whatever it is, I'm not going to dog on
Yeah.
anybody's
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
But the point is this, you know what I mean?
It's leadership.
It was leadership because when the youths, more youths, and got in with different kind of leadership,
Yeah.
they found that, all you have to do is this, and this, and that's how you get your radio station. And you got to be careful, do you know what I mean? Because over the leaders of the past, they've not really shown us vital information that we're supposed to know about self. We're supposed to know that we're in a system of slavery.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to know that it's been given to us and we can get out of that. But it's like we're too scared. Most of us want to be a British citizen. And I'm not saying that for British citizens there's anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? Most of us want to be a Jamaican citizen. Those things are, you're linking yourself to a corporate system. That's not what we are. We're natural beings, innit? And if you want to label us and put us in a system, then put us as Moors. Everything that they don't want to tell you that you are, put us in as Moors, because as Moors, we've got the highest status on the planet, and status is something that's very important.
It is.
Everything you do with this system, you go into it and make a contract with them.
Yes.
And it's time to realize first,
I know.
if you don't know that you're in a contract, it's fraudulent.
Yeah.
That's the first thing, do you know what I mean? So you're
Yeah.
in a system of contracts with a corporate system that is not really real. You have to be a real human being. That's the information, stuff like that, sovereignty, stuff like that, that our leaders are supposed to be putting in place for our children,
Right.
so that when police come and mess with them, they can say the right things and be able to say, move from the car, bacon breath.
Exactly. Yeah.
If they want to.
Yes.
But again, we're not
that's
even.
not it.
We're
Yes,
not
you're not
even trying
equipped.
to- We're not
We're
even
not
trying
equipped,
to
yeah.
teach them to
Yeah.
be ignorant.
Yeah.
We're trying to teach them to be knowledgeable and know law.
Yeah,
Why isn't
yeah.
law getting taught in school?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because law is the trap that they use to trap you in contracts. And then once you're trapped in this contract, then they can do whatever they want with you. You understand me?
Yeah,
And we're
yeah.
in a system that's fortunate where they don't really kick the shit out of us like they do in America.
So, real talk. What you're saying, everything is true, sir. But check what me I said to you now, country. Yeah, wash the way forward, because this is my point, yeah. My point and my issue is, yeah, whatever you're saying, because you was born there, I've just been there 20 years, yeah. So basically, I'm not seeing it all, yeah.
This is
but,
global.
No, but what I'm saying, 1 second, yeah. With you saying that, obviously now it's great, are greater than it used to be. No, I understand that to some degree, but you know what? Some of my mathematical aspect, what I would have to say from your point of view is this, yeah. It's less man going jail now because it's less man about. That's number one. Number two, what I would say, yeah, they moved all the black people, or most, I say 80% of black people out on Moss Side. Most man, right now, 4 man standing there and none of us live in Moss Side. You understand what I'm saying to you, yeah? So this is what I'm trying to say to you, yeah? So,
I live
yeah.
in Moss Side.
No, what I'm saying to you, I'm just assuming, yeah? But what I'm trying to say, my point is, yeah, a lot of people who come in Moss Side or in Moss Side on a daily basis now is man who don't come from Moss Side. You understand what I'm saying to you, yeah? All the man who's original Moss Siders, they moved out, or the police moved them out, or the law tell them, okay, you're not allowed to go back for 10 years or whatever. You get me, yeah? So man just stay away. So in hindsight, how many youths, look what you're saying, country, yeah? In your time, when a man got locked up for a thing, he got locked up for a thing. You didn't have no 15 man locked up for the same crime. One man does, one man sitting. Look.
They started operations then.
Yeah,
look,
no, no.
At the end of the day,
yeah.
Look, listen.
Yeah.
Right? Wrong is wrong.
It is.
If you get caught up in a scenario where you know you could do better,
yeah,
that's your consciousness showing you something.
I know, but how is it right for you to send 13 man?
Did you just say that?
I hear you.
What did I say?
You just said wrong is wrong, yeah? And if you get caught up in your consciousness, yeah, then it's you're doing. But what I'm trying to you is
say that, but
what?
It's close.
Yeah.
But this is the point. You gotta hear me when I'm talking.
Okay.
To you,
go on. Now.
It's like
yeah.
Everybody's road is their road that they're walking on.
Yeah.
You can tell this man 1,000 times not to go and do something until he tells himself.
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you, man.
It's good to get guidance.
Yes.
And the guidance of self and kind. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And drop the confusion.
So no,
little things, little bits of confusion, like,
yeah.
you know, I'm a black man.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will look at that and say, well, what are you talking about? I said, Ras, I'm brown, you know.
So just to understand your point, what you're trying to make before.
Overs, because just that little slight
No, I don't want to slip off the point. What I want to ask you.
It develops. Yeah. This is the point. Consciousness.
Yes.
It makes you start seeing what things you're right.
But are you saying, yeah? Yeah. Are you saying? You get me? Yeah. Is it me? Yeah. Are you saying now, yeah, country, yeah, that because a kid was walking with his friends, yeah, and then his friend does some fucked up shit,
Sorry,
yeah?
I can't hear you say that.
No, are you saying because a kid was walking with his friends, yeah, and because his friends does some shit, yeah, then he got 15, 20 years in jail because he was there on the scene? You were saying because that's because of his consciousness. No, but yeah, but that's the point I made before. I said to you, yeah, at your time they didn't have giant enterprise. When one man does a crime in your time, he does the time. No, I'm saying in these time now, I know 30-odd man who went to prison for 3 different murders. Now, what you said, wrong is wrong, and wrong is wrong. So I'm not saying that no one should have went to prison, but my point is, yeah, 13 man for 1 murder, 16 for the other, yeah? But I'm saying how many man did the crime? You understand? Not all of them, but what I'm saying to you, all of them suffered the time. You get me, yeah? So this is what I'm trying to say to you now, yeah? How does that, is not the system, yeah? How do you beat the system in that way? Because at the end of the day, like you were saying, yeah, if you know and you're conscious of what's going on, then at the end of the day, it's your, whatever, somewhere down the line, yeah?
Right. Look, yeah. These things are very emotional, you know what I mean? They're very emotional, brother, right? But consciousness is the overriding factor in everything. And how a being grows is how a being grows. Look, I went to jail, right? I'm not afraid to tell you, I went to jail. When I went to jail, I got a fucking 7-year sentence for selling £15 worth of heroin. I'd never been in trouble before in my life. They sent me to full Sutton maximum prison. Now, a just system would have said, you know what? He's only a kid. He's not 21 yet. Do you know what I mean? We should deal with them in this way.
Yes.
Like they deal with other beings
exactly.
in the same country.
Yes, in the same manner.
Justice is just us. Now, over is what I'm saying. It's not a sad story, it's an
Yeah.
experience.
Exactly, yeah.
In going to prison, I started learning stuff about me that I wouldn't have got unless I went to prison. That was my course of learning.
Yeah. But
And that is for my consciousness creation self. That's for my development. So every youth is going through what he needs to for his development. Else, guess what? He would not or she would not be there. And for us on the other side, it's hard. It's like death, brother. You see, when you're dealing with death, you know what I mean? We see it through somebody else's culture's eyes. We don't see that we came from somewhere and we're going somewhere. We just see the loss, which is okay to see, because that's
Emotional,
that's energy in motion.
Yeah.
That's what we are. Sound like beings that emit energy and receive energy. It's okay, but there's an actual consciousness factor going on.
Yeah.
There's a fact that we came as a consciousness from somewhere to somewhere which is not really anywhere. It's really right here.
Yeah.
So when you was asking about before about times, do you know what I mean? Look, keep it simple, innit?
Yeah.
Gladys Knight, she sings many hits in her life. She sang a song, innit? And the song was Memories. And at the start of the song, she's speaking and she says, listen, we complain about these days. And talk about how good things used to be. You know what I mean? Not all the time in my size because we got a whole heap of badness to reflect upon before we can remember good times. But we reflect in it. We say these youths, they ain't got what we used to have and blah blah blah. But the youths growing up, these are their times. These are their. You see, when you're taking your youth and a group of youths and you take them and go and do something. That's their memories that they're building when your girl might be making cake or, you know what I mean, doing something, taking them, make some toys. That's their time. This is their good time.
So, country, listen, so I like the reason that we're having now, because obviously he's
and minuses in every time.
Yeah, but there's just because he's a man sound passionate about the topic, so this is my point. I'm trying to say now, how do we, as a nation or a culture, whatever you want to call it, in this community right now, see, how do we get the kids them to stop getting kicked out of school? I know it's a household problem, but obviously my issue is seeing them on the street, because when they get kicked out of school, then they end up on the street, and then once you know they end up on the street, there's a 95 or 99% chance they might end up in prison. You understand me? So how do we get steps? Because like I said, we need leaders. But how do we? Like, you know, a lot of people, like I said, that's putting in work, that's not getting the recognition and doing overwork. You get me? But at the same time, I'm saying we do need to see some form of visible progress. You understand? Just like it is in other cultures. You understand me? Why is it that we're not seeing that in our community? It's like when me I say is the thing coming like it's on a dying board, because
well, what it is a lot of us don't shout off our mouth about what it is that we do, and a lot of successes, they don't have to be lauded all over the place. And what gets lauded is the failures. There's a lot of fantastic youths in this area.
There is.
Who are very, very, very progressive.
Yeah.
They're progressive on all levels. Some of them are super intellectual.
Yeah.
Some of them are in it like that. That's the academia side and stuff. Some of them are in it creatively. The music level of the thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know,
where they want to take it from where we was taking.
But you're talking about individuals, and without a unify, we will never be anywhere. So this is the issue. Everything you're saying is right. But everything that you're talking about is individually, You're not talking about something that we're trying to come through with that community spirit, that community togetherness, because that's what I'm saying. Without that, because if every man is going through looking out for himself, because I can go out and thinking, okay, my kids is okay and whatever, but that's not the issue. The issue is what I'm saying is, why is other cultures and other races, are looking better in everything they do than our culture and our races in our community?
Through rose-tinted glasses. You're actually looking through rose-tinted glasses. That's not the case. It's what it appears to be. Because when you're a group, let's call you a group,
Yeah.
He's kind of confused right now
Yeah.
because you don't really know the difference between black and brown, and that you're not a color, you're a being. So you're a bit confused. But once you can kind of get around that and ignore, ignore that issue.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? You
okay,
say, well,
okay.
you look across at what does not look like you, and because it does not look like you say, well, what do you see in it that usually passes through your community? You see Chinese, let's say Chinese people, and you say, well, they've got it together, look what they're doing, and they're on this and that. But you don't go Chinatown and see the sweatshops. You don't see the pressure that they're really under in their own countries, but you think they got it together. So then you say, because they can come as a collective with a bit of dough into your area and do things that you can, because you think you can.
Yeah.
Then you've got like Asians, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love all these communities, yeah? But I know them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And you might see some flossing, you
Yeah.
know, and doing well, and
Yeah.
living on, you know, Wilburn Road and
Yeah,
big
yeah.
houses and stuff.
Yeah.
But go to Levenshulme, and when you go to Levenshulme, you see proper destitute, pressure, people in bad situations, far worse than what we're in.
Yeah.
It's just the rose-tinted glasses
Yeah.
that we see things through, and we're always moaning and complaining about anything that they give us to moan and complain about, instead of just getting on with it. Some people are getting on with it, and not everybody's a success. But not everybody's supposed to be a success
Exactly. Yeah,
at
that's
a
life,
particular part of the life. The life might just be starting, and it's who you know in life and what you meet, brother. That's what it is.
So what's the message you'd say we shut off with it now?
The message that I say is, whatever you can perceive, that's what you can achieve. Whatever you can perceive, that is what you can achieve.
Yeah.
The blocks are off.
Yeah.
Whatever blocks they did have on us, they haven't got them on us no more. But we're suffering from that. We still think the blocks are on. A man said it, a great being said it. He said, we're like the lion in the cage. And the cage door's been open, and we're sat in the cage not knowing that we can come out.
Not knowing the door's open.
And the door's wide open. This society alone. Don't go look at the ads, man. It is cool to be you. It's cool to be you now. You know what I mean? And it really is. It's as cool as you want it to be you.
Yeah.
So just be you and be the best you that you can fucking be in every single moment that you're in.
Okay.
And you'll be fine.
So how do we help others? How do we help the younger ones, to come up to? How do we set examples for them? How do we bring them together? How
By
do we?
being the best you. If you're the best you, they'll see the best you as an example.
Yeah.
You can chat whatever. I can stand here chatting all day.
Yeah.
You can chat whatever, but when they see you doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they see us doing it, when we're on the microphone, we're doing it. They say, well, we want to do some of that. And we got a way to do it better. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
When they see you running your shot, they'll say, wow, my guy's got a Chris shot. I'm going to get a Chris a shot.
And
That's
sometimes you're running a shop as
Yes,
one
big
of
man.
your-
Sorry. Yeah.
There's a man from around here, running your shop or running your business. And somebody want to take your things from you. The same people them in your community, the same friends want to take what you have. They don't happy for you. That's another thing in it.
That's mentality, that's consciousness, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a vibration. It's shit you're not,
No,
you
that's a
can't
form of
plan.
jealousy.
It is, but you attract that vibration of jealousy. You create that in your world. You decide he's jealous, so what? It's his mind, isn't it? It's up to him if he wants to be jealous.
Exactly.
Them jealous of me. You know, forget that.
It's his mind.
People gonna jealous of each other.
Him can't do what he want,
If you're
though.
not gonna go, if you're gonna walk through the world, and someone ain't jealous of you, nigga, you ain't shit.
You ain't the
It's just like that, innit? You take everything with a
Yeah.
Everybody gonna love you.
Yeah.
Just walk your path, innit?
Yeah.
That's it.
And if that's the message to each you who might see this, walk your
Oh,
path.
Father.
You
Yeah.
know it's wrong to slap your mother.
Yeah.
No one didn't have to tell you
You
that.
You know that.
It's already encoded in your
Yeah,
DNA.
you
It's
know it.
already in you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know when you're doing something you ain't supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then you go and do something you ain't supposed to do. There might be a consequence.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly.
You teach youths that from the small. You don't try and bend them when they're big.
Yeah, they
If
won't.
you don't teach them when they're small, life experience will bend them when they're big. And you gotta hope that you don't break them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Cooler, man. Cooler, man. The reasoning
And
deep,
that's
man.
called just caring.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. Just caring.
care, man.
Yeah, man. Cooler country, man. Big talk, man.
Blacks
Dog.
like the pint. Blacks like the pint.
Yeah. Cooler, man.
We know from blacks like the
You
pint,
see,
a true pint.
everything
It's
out
true
there.
words, man.
You see,
You can't turn down true
You
words.
can't hear. No, me like the
Take away
reason.
all
Yeah,
of us when they die.
the knowledge there, you know?
Black Steve.
And it all
see,
starts at home, you know, blacks.
Subscribe.
Starts at home, you know.
Subscribe to Black Steve.
You know it starts at home,
It
innit?
have to start at home, crucial.
Starts at home with parenting, man.
Yeah,
Trust me.
them have to start teaching the kids them. Yes, Rasta. Man,
Starts at home with the parents, innit?
you see it. Cooler, man.
Starts at home.
Cabbage, them like and subscribe. Them know you're there. And tell us to subscribe on the thing that's cabbage.
Me like everything that you say,
Subscribe
man.
You
to
see
Black
it?
Dizzy, you know?
You see it? Round
Yeah,
there.
man, love
Alright.
that.
Country make them know how, you know, because the knowledge there, you know. You see it? Cooler,
Love to
man.
everybody, man.
You see it? Peace. Oh.
in your
Right,
heart.
country.
Really love people.
You get me?
Really look at your brother, your sister, and the people who aren't like you.
Still
Really
love.
fucking love and care for them.
You get
And
me?
you might start getting that energy back. It works like that. You can't plant peas and grow corn. It
You
don't
get me?
work
It
that
doesn't
way.
hurt that way.
You know, don't be put off by the ignorant, innit?
Yeah.
You know, this is a world where if you walk down the street and you say, you know what, I just don't like nobody and I kill people, people will see that as normal.
Yeah.
But if you walk down the road and just go, yo, I just love everybody,
Yeah,
they'll
people
say,
don't
lock
see it
him
as
up.
Okay.
This is that world we're living in, innit?
Okay, I get
Flip
you.
it from inside,
Yeah.
innit? Peace in the land.
Cooler,
Truly
man.
wonderful.
You heard, man. Big, you see?
Listen,
Man,
nice
up
having
and
you
out.
today.
Blacks TV, you know?
Yeah, man, nice
You
having
see?
you
People
today.
have like and subscribe, you know? Mad.
Hold on.